Hi guys, how are
Uh,
you today? It's tea time, right, Andrew?
yes, it is.
I love you. We've got our hats and we're ready to talk the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Those dirty little bees, right? I
Well, you
can't look at
know.
you. Andrew. You crack me up. I just look at you and you make me laugh. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about. Did you see the reunion?
Yes.
Lisa Renna, I need to, so remember, I'm rich in training. You're training me. I
Hmm.
need to lighten my voice just a little. How does this sound?
That sounds beautiful.
Good, good, good. Let's talk about how Lisa Renna threw away a 20-year friendship.
Well,
She kept throwing Denise under the bus, and she really didn't even try to save the friendship. What do you think about that?
I'm surprised that she had a friendship last more than 10 years. That's what I'm surprised about.
I'm sorry. Um, yeah, it's really ridiculous. I mean, she and Andy Cohen said this last night. Did you catch this? That she was the one that suggested they bring on Denise Richards. Did you hear that?
Yes.
And she just turned on her. Sorry. Sorry. Cheers, young Andrew, to Lisa Renna. She is. Cheers to Lisa Renna for being the dirty little foul mouth that she is. I mean, is she really anybody's friend at this point, Andrew? I mean, she's just throwing people under the bus.
Who's the person that she wrote the book with? You know, the one where her daughters, taught her how to.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe-
Did she have a co-writer with that?
Yeah, I think she did, who wasn't her husband. So, I mean,
Oh. Did you guys catch that tea? Really? No, I didn't
yeah,
know it wasn't her husband.
I think so. I'm almost positive.
Oh gosh. I mean, she's just the worst. And the way that she treated Denise, no wonder Denise quit. Do we look at Denise badly for quitting?
No.
Yeah. I mean, what would you have done if you were in that situation?
First, I would have gone through with suing Rena, and then I would have left.
You would have sued Renna?
Yeah.
What would you sue her for?
Slander. What she was doing was slander.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that when you say lawsuits, they immediately get on your bad side. That's why Andy, in my opinion, brought back Brandy to harass Denise the entire upcoming season. But they weren't backing away. What's your view now on Andy Cohen? He's what do you call it? Rewarding bad behavior, if you ask me.
Truly is. You know what? He's like, oh, you made a girl cry at the reunion. Here's an extra $20,000 in your payday.
Yeah. Really?
You made a girl break down at the reunion. Ramona, good for you. You get a next season contract.
Really, he is rewarding bad behavior, and the worse that they get, the more he loves it. I don't understand it, because you could see people in the comment sections. He watches these things. He knows that people don't appreciate it, but he doesn't care as long as the ratings go up, and they were rated number one.
Yeah.
It's sickening. It's bad. Have you heard the bigger rumor is that he's trying to get Kathy Hilton on the show?
Yes, I have.
What do you think of that?
Enough of the Richards sisters. We're good. We've got Kyle and her cheating husband. We have Kim.
Yeah.
We've got Paris. We've got Nikki.
Yeah.
We've got like all of their kids.
Yeah.
All of their children.
No, we haven't gotten Baron and Conrad. They like to shy away.
Well, thank you.
Like those Hiltons, I'm over the Hiltons. I don't want Kathy back. But what's going to happen when they have their annual family fallout? You know, they do it every year on television. I mean, I just don't think that Kathy should be on the show. Or maybe she will expose, because remember, Kathy doesn't like Mauricio. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Maybe she'll like start exposing things that we need to know. What do you think about that?
Kathy married up, and you know what? For that, I respect her. There's a difference between a gold digger and a power couple, and that right there, that's a power couple.
No, they really are. I mean, Kathy Hilton is fascinating, but I'm so over Kyle. I just don't want to see a Hilton on there, but maybe she'll make it interesting. Now let's go over these things that that went on in the internet right after the show. Have you seen this yet? Did you see? So this is what Erika posted with her butt cheeks hanging out. And this is what she says to her fans. I see a few salty bees in my comments with their dry APs. This is the most disgusting. What happened to Erika, Andrew? She used to not.
Well,
My camera froze really quick. She's totally changed. What do you think of Erika calling her subscribers the P word? It's disgusting.
you're not Cardi B. I'm sorry. You're how many years older? You cannot emulate Cardi B. Erika is emulating Cardi B, and I'm sorry. What?
Why are you saying she's emulating Cardi B? Did Cardi B say something like this?
No, because she has Erika Jane is taking it off of WAP, which is Cardi B's song. So, and now that's why she gave the hashtag WAP. It's just
Oh, so she got it from a song that's Cardi B. I don't care where you got it. It's really rude, disgusting, and I'm not understanding it. I mean, who just treats their fans like this? It's really bad. And then there's one more. Lisa Rinna saying that her subscribers are fat and eat. She called them real bees, and she said that they're fat. These two are getting worse. They did not act like this when they first came on the show.
no, they did not.
They really didn't. I mean, let's start taking questions. Let's start with our co-host. Hi, Perry. Where's your hat?
Well, you know what? You guys look very rich. I'm sorry I had to spoil the movie.
Perry, do you think that Erika and Lisa are getting worse?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like Erika is like a housewife gone stripper. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. And
she was a go-go dancer.
Housewife. I mean, stripper. Most of them are married into wealth and stuff like that for the shows and stuff. But it started somewhere where these women are used to using their bodies to move up.
Ooh, I mean, well, no, okay. I have to ask you a question with that. How are they using their bodies? They're already up. What do you mean by that? They're already rich.
No. Have all of them always been rich? Wait,
no.
What I'm saying is, what you seeing now, and you're like, well, how can Erika go and do something like that? Well, that's sort of weird. It's something they grew up with. They met these men some kind of way, right? Yeah, I don't say they met them some kind of way, and I just feel like that's the bottom line with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can take the hoe out the ghetto, but you can't take the hoe out the bee.
No, you just said that the H word. No, are you saying that there's something within you to even act like this? Like you had to have this in you to begin with, or certain people won't cross those lines.
Okay, well, listen to them. You know what? Like I said, I respect women, but when you get some of them that go that, with your dry pee.
Yeah.
People that just didn't learn this in Beverly Hills. Is what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
They learned this earlier on.
Right.
As they moved up the ranks.
And Rich Andrew, you know a lot of rich people. Do they talk like that?
No one in these social circles would talk like any of these women.
Yeah.
The way they talk, because something like that can be leveraged against you.
Mm. you.
You would never dare speak about the P word in front of women or on social media, because they can use it against you. They can be like, look at how declassé Erika is.
Yeah, I agree. Let's start taking calls.
Yes.
Hi, Gaber. How are you?
Fine, and you? Hey, y'all.
What do you think about Erika using the P word to her subscribers and her fans?
I don't really think it was. I think that I don't know. I don't really think about it.
It's disgusting. Would you call your subscribers that, Gaber?
No. I think that what Andrew said is right. It's a song, and so everybody tries to make it seem like mine is wet, yours is dry. It's like a diss to the subscribers, but
I can't believe it's a song. And they talk
yeah.
about dry ones and wet ones.
Well, no, she just talks about how wet hers is.
Oh
And
my gosh. What do you think about Lisa Rinna really not being friends with Denise anymore after 20 years?
Yeah, I don't think that we should be surprised. We see how the storyline that Lisa used with her own daughter. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that we should be surprised that she would throw Denise under the bus. But I don't like it. Nobody's bringing up that Kyle started the whole thing. Kyle sought Brandy out to bring this on the show, and she just kind of backed up and let Lisa Rinna, take it on. Now she's trying to be the one that's going to support Denise, but she's the one who started it.
You don't think that Rinna is the ringleader?
I think she took it on after Kyle started it. Kyle and Teddy started it, and Lisa Rinna is the maddest one. But I really wanted Denise to show those text messages.
Okay, that's another thing. Okay, so Lisa Rinna pulled out the messages and said, I have all the info right here. But she did not read from those messages. And Denise threatened to pull her messages out.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
I think that Denise should have showed those messages. I want to see what the messages were about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Denise must have something on her because she did not show those messages. Yes. I don't think Lisa Rinna is innocent. I think Denise must have something on her. She should have showed them, but she did not.
As soon as I would have seen that she printed the messages, I would have brought out my messages.
Yeah, me too.
The fact that you thought that you was going to show up and put these messages on me, even at the reunion, I'm bringing it out. I'm all guns blazing.
Right.
No, you agree with Perry, Gaber. You're saying that Denise did not fight back hard enough.
She didn't.
Yeah. No,
all
right. Hold on the line. Don't hang up, okay? Andrew, right. I'll bring you back. Okay.
But Sharrell, I want to say this, though. Can you keep saying, I can't believe Lisa Rinna, got rid of a 20-year friendship.
Yeah.
Where people make the mistake is it never was a 20-year friendship. She was never her friend after year one. Lisa Rinna is all about Lisa Rinna. Yeah. You could have thought she was a friend, but she never was.
Yeah. Hi, Cynthia. How are you?
Hi, guys. God, I miss y'all when I don't get to chit chat with y'all.
Have you met Rich Andrew yet?
No, he's been on, but I was came on real quick. Hi, Rich Andrew.
Hi, Cynthia.
I'm not drinking. I'm from down south, okay? So we don't drink hot tea, but I do have my other tea.
Sweet tea. Listen, did you see the episode last night?
Yes, and I wanted to bring up something.
Okay.
Did anybody Google the whole Heather Locklear thing that Andy was asking about?
We know about it.
Oh, you already know about it? Okay.
Yeah. I think that they're going to bring Heather Locklear on next season as a friend to the show. Brandy already alluded to it, wanted her to come on Watch What Happens Live. But now that Denise quit, it busted up the whole plans. But they were planning on terrorizing Denise for another season. Do you guys agree with me?
Right.
Yes.
It's just bad. And, Lisa Rinna needs to be fired. I'm really turning. She needs to go. She is ruining.
She needs to be a silent producer is what she needs to be, because that's basically what she's doing.
Well, I think
she's the little ringleader up here,
Yeah.
In the little strings. And then her calling Lisa Rinna the same exact thing that both her and Kyle pretty much does. Rinna is a lot more cutthroat than Kyle is, but I know y'all hate Kyle. I love her. I'm always going to love her.
What do you love about her?
I can't.
I love that the whole show was basically about her friends, and it's kind of like spidered out, but she just gives me Hollywood. She is the quintessential uh, LA Hollywood, old Hollywood. I mean, she's done it. You know, I used to watch her when I was a kid, and I watched her sister also. It's like she's on the crust. You know what I mean?
About her mean girl? You have to. Does she act like a mean girl to you at times?
I think that is the Lisa Rinna in her. Remember when I was saying Lisa Rinna was doing this? I really do think that that's her. I mean, I really do. The whole LVP thing, I foresee LVP coming back. Maybe not next year because she has her own little show now in Las Vegas. But I do think that LVP will come back. I really do.
Perry, Andrew, what do we think about poor Cynthia's love for Kyle?
I mean, honestly.
Well, we can't always agree. Do we always have to agree?
We can't always agree, but also a lot of people, if you're first watching the show, there's going to be, if like someone just comes into watching on like, if you don't watch from the ground up, you don't know all these people. And Cynthia, I'm not saying that I'm not saying anything bad about your character. I'm just saying about people who maybe like Kyle or can see her viewpoint. Maybe it's someone who watched season 1 and 2, and then now they're just watching again and they've skipped all that time in between. And now they're like, oh, Kyle, I know Kyle. She's the only one I remember.
Right.
Right.
But what if she does bring her sisters on? What if she does? Because we all know that Kim's probably coming back because, you know, now we got Brandy, and Brandy her are, you know, two little peas in a pod. So,
I mean,
you know, the dynamic is going to be zhuzhed up, you know.
Well, I think that Kathy and Kim are going to team up, and they're going to get mad at Kyle for another season. And I was just in their feelings before. I think Kathy Hilton would be a great addition. What do you think?
I do too.
Yeah, what do you think,
too.
Perry?
Go
about
Andrew.
Kyle? Okay, Andrew, you go first.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I think Kathy Hilton is what we need. Like you say, that big blowout that they all have. I want to see that. Like, I want Kathy to be like, you stole my thing. And she like throws something in her face, and she's like, you awful, decrepit woman.
She is way too conservative for that, Rich Andrew.
No. She might give us a dynasty slap of the face if she gets mad enough.
Because it all goes away when it comes to your family. I think that's something that transcends wealth, power, anything.
And so Kathy has a personal vendetta.
I have a question for you, Rich Andrew.
Yes.
Is your family very, very conservative?
Actually, we come from a long line of both Democratic and conservative on both sides.
So on Thanksgiving or any merit wedding, whatever your family celebrates or whatever, you don't have, like everybody else has, that rich uncle that's always drunk and you know, has issues, and then you have a second cousin, redheaded stepchild that's been slapped too many times in the family, but they all get invited, and what do we all do? We smile and nod.
Bless your heart.
We don't talk about it. Bless your heart. Thank you.
Do rich people have a drunk uncle, Andrew?
No, see,
we just don't talk about it.
Yeah, they're all drunk. The thing is, the one thing people from Connecticut and up north like more than anything, more than family wealth, is alcohol, free booze. Boy, they might have more money than God, but there's nothing they like more than free liquor.
That's how you get rich, is by not having to pay for anything.
Yeah.
You know what, Cynthia?
See, I come from a family that is rich also. So, but I'm that redheaded stepchild that's been slapped.
Where's your cat?
Oh, girl, please.
Time.
You're lucky you got me with tea.
Now, Cynthia, this is what I'm going to say to you. I mean, because I don't see what you're seeing. I mean, but I haven't been watching the show for 10, 12 years and all that. So maybe some kind of way Cal give you some kind of hope. I don't know why. Because I'm not saying
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no.
I always interrupt you. I don't mean to.
Oh, no. You fine, because I just feel like Lisa Rinna do pull the strings. But the one thing I cannot stand is a weak, backstabbing tramp. That's what I think Kyle is, personally. Because now you can say, well, I backstab her, but somebody was pulling my strings. That's no excuse for Perry. You did it, and it's her actions. I'm looking at her for that. And that's why I really don't like her. I don't feel like she brings really anything to the show.
Oh, wow.
Personally. For me. I don't see it.
Cynthia, go ahead.
What?
Respond.
I was just going to say, I see your point. Before it was, in season 1 and 2, it was, especially season 1, it was Kyle and LVP. And LVP was this. But she did it with class. She did it with class. And I don't know why everybody hated on her, because she did the same exact thing on Vanderpump Rules. She just sees what a producer would do. You know what I mean? But now the LVP is gone. I think that her and Teddy are just kind of like, and y'all like that. And now Lisa Rinna is trying to be this. And I think that the people are just getting tired of it. And I really think that Lisa Rinna, it'll eventually be where she's just going to become a friend, because Brandy's coming in, and Kim's coming in, and maybe her sister, which brings the nieces in, and that may put a whole new spinoff, So, but Kyle is just like a piece of the pie, and that's what I like about the show is it's the upper crust dealing with the same things that we deal with. I just like seeing their beautiful homes and their beautiful cars and their beautiful everything. You know what I mean? And I love their how they try to go and have a trip or something like that. And, Kyle's husband is extremely rich, and so they see those.
He's a rich crook, Cynthia. Come on, let's be
exactly. I like seeing that upper crust. It's just, to me, that's what Beverly Hills is just the upper crust. You know what I mean?
All right.
Dallas is the one that I relate to the most because I'm from Houston. And so, each franchise is different, and I'm dying to see the Salt Lake City. Oh,
that's
my God. I cannot wait till the 11th. I cannot wait till the 11th.
All right, Cynthia, don't hang up. I'm going to bring you back. I'm going to go down the list. We got a huge line. Okay.
Bye, Cynthia.
Hi, Dee. How are you? Hi, Gabrielle. How are you? Let me see.
Hi.
Hi, Adam. How are you?
Hi.
Okay. Sound off. Let's start with Dee. What did you want to talk about last night's episode?
Oh, girl, so much. I don't know. I'm so tired of these ladies. I'm so tired of them with their orchestrating this fake drama. And then I saw your video earlier today, and to see what Erika was texting people and Twittering people. Erika really has made her career out of, she's kind of like a culture vulture. She steals other people's culture. She's stolen from Black culture. She's stolen from gay.
Whoa. Wait. What did she steal from Black culture?
All of every single thing that she speaks about, her fashion, her slang, her P necklace. That is not something that a white woman in Beverly Hills would know about. But she surrounds herself with a community of people and a culture that's not hers, and she's built her entire career off the backs of people of color and gay people. So I am through with her, and I didn't even really feel that strongly about it until you had posted what she had said using, again, Cardi B's song, not even one of her own songs that she doesn't write, but that's another thing. And has to degrade another woman, knowing that she's 50 years old herself. She doesn't have a WAP at 50 years old.
It's just,
let's just be honest. So that I'm just so disgusted about all of it. I'm so disgusted about all of it. And I hope that, I hope they recast. I hope they recast.
Me too, but they're not going to. Gabrielle, sound off.
Hey.
What do you want to talk
Hey, what's up?
Well, hi, Rich Andrew.
Hello.
So, anyways, before I forget, I saw your video and I wanted to tell you about that person that Kyle said you'll never be a housewife.
Mm-hmm.
I follow her on Instagram, and how this happened was that they were calling Teddy out on this crazy diet, right?
Okay.
And so this person, she has a line of purses that Kyle was selling at her store. So this person would give her the purses, and I guess they were friends at the time. But when she started calling Teddy out, Kyle went in to defend Teddy. And so this person said, and she's had multiple lives, and she said, F you, Kyle, I don't want to be a housewife. And so that's what I wanted to say about that.
Who said F you, I don't want to be a housewife?
The girl that Kyle wrote that to.
Okay.
Because and then also she went and added to say that she says, you're fake. That store is not yours. They're all fake businesses.
Whoa. Who's she talking
Yeah,
to?
she has fake businesses. That's right.
That Kyle, the store.
How is it not her business? How is it fake?
That's all she said. She said it. I mean, and Kyle did not respond to that.
Wow.
She just.
What's her name? Dorit even admitted that she doesn't even know what she's doing half the time. She had that fashion line and she just put her name on it and pretend that she ran it when she didn't even know how to run it.
Well, this girl accused her of the store in New York not being hers. Now, I don't know about the other one in LA, but I know that she said, I used to like you and we were cool when I was giving you purses to sell at your store, which is not yours, by the way. It's fake. So
wow, I gotta look.
I just wanted, and I think I sent you the live on Instagram.
Were you the one that sent me all the pictures of?
Yes.
So much,
Yes.
Gabrielle.
Yes.
Did I say Gabrielle or Gabriella? Gabrielle. Gabrielle, thank you so much. We, the public.
By the way, I'm Denise Richards today. I've got my ragamuffin and I've got my t-shirt.
No, I really want to thank you for that story, because that's exposing who they really are and just how mean they really are. And they're not just doing it for the show. That's who they are. As Perry said, something in you to say something like that to someone.
Yeah, and the girls,
thank you.
And the girls like, F you. I don't want to be a housewife. I have my own money. I travel. I mean, she's, obviously she has money, you can see, and for Kyle to just like a third grader, you're just mad because you won't be a housewife. I mean, it's ridiculous. What it was is that they were holding Teddy accountable, because that is a horrible diet. I mean, eating disorders are really, it's serious. And what she's doing, and then she has you sign an NDA.
Teddy had you sign an NDA?
Yes. If you're gonna do that program, you have to. It's all on Instagram. They're being exposed.
You have to sign an NDA to do that program.
Yes, you do.
Because it's an unhealthy program, and basically anyone will lose weight if you starve. I mean,
that's just common sense.
Yeah.
In that case, I mean, my gynecologist would have to sign one, because you could just walk out and they'll be talking about you. So anyways, there's a lot that's going on. There's a lot. And then I also wanted to address the Erika when she said about the P word.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Andrew, do you have a grampy?
A what?
A grampy, your grandpa. Do you still?
It was
and he's 80 years old. Do you really think that he's slipping that thing into somebody?
Oh my God!
So, it takes one to know one.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Jackson doesn't seem to have a problem with it.
Gabrielle, I have another question for you. What do you think happened to Erika Girardi? She did not act like that before. Calling people with words. What is going on? What happened? What do you think happened?
Well, I think at first she was just trying to be like Yolanda. You know how Yolanda carried herself. Once Yolanda was gone, I think we got to see the true Erika.
Well, Erika only came to the show because of Yolanda. aside from that, she wouldn't have even been on that show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Also,
but when
but there seems to be more that's been the ironic thing about these whole. I must say, these are the worst reunions I've ever seen. Like these are absolutely just been dry, boring, stale. There seems to be more that's happened outside of the reunion, especially on Camille's Twitter, than anything that happened in this bloody reunion, because they were just boring. Like they were just going on about Denise the whole time, and Garcelle said it straight. Why do you care? And Lisa hesitated for seconds, and she was just like, "Oh, it's because we're a group. You know, we're on the show."
I have another question for you, Gabrielle. How did you catch that conversation? Because I appreciate you sending me everything. Were you
which one?
Which one with her calling people peas and just all of it? How did you capture all of that? Were you just online and seen it?
No. The pea thing, I got it through you.
Okay.
But the other stuff, I got it through my Instagram because I do follow the person, and we do kind of send messages back and forth. And the other stuff about Kyle, where the business is not hers, that I got it through Instagram. So
that's explosive. But I've heard that these businesses aren't Kyle's before.
Well, and then also, Bravo takes a percentage of them.
Of the business,
unless Lisa Vanderpump or Bethany Frankel.
Wait, what?
Except for exactly. There you go. Except for Bethany Frankel, she was the only smart one. She does not give. And Lisa Vanderpump. Those two.
Why does Bravo take a percentage of the business?
Because they're
I don't know.
How Kris Jenner is for the Kardashians. Kris Jenner gets 10% of whatever Kylie makes. Bravo is.
What does that do with Bravo?
So that means like
they're advertising it.
Yeah,
if they're advertising it, they deserve to have a cut.
So that means like Melissa Gorga's store, they get a percentage from it. The cookbook that Teresa Giudice, they get a percentage. Anything that you claim to open or do or your business.
You're telling me that Bravo is robbing them blind? Is this what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes. That's been going on from the start.
Yes.
I said this to you the other day in your other live, Sharrell. I said that we and Jamal, we were saying how Bethany Frankel did the claws and so did Lisa Vanderpump.
Yes, you were.
And those two even put in their contracts for them to, after they've done the taglines, they're always in the center of when everyone's done their taglines in the cast photo.
Let me drop you, Andrew, and let me drop you, Dee, because I'm sure Gaber has some questions for Danielle. Hold on 1 second. I'll bring right back.
Okay.
Andrew, I'm sure you wanted. Did you hear all the tea that she was dropping?
Yes.
Did you have any questions for her? I mean, are you shocked, number one, that Kyle's businesses are not her real businesses?
No, I'm not shocked. I saw what Gabrielle is talking about on Twitter. I didn't see it on Instagram.
What did you see?
The same thing about the girl going up. She was talking about Teddy and about Teddy's businesses. About Teddy's business. And Teddy got online and almost looked like he was in tears, saying that all of the girls that get on her, that they did it to over 15,000 people, and they know what they're doing when they sign up for it. She didn't deny it. She was just saying that they know what they're doing when they sign up for it, and that they're changing people's lives. But I'm not surprised by Kyle because she's a crook. It's no coincidence.
You just called Kyle a crook.
Yeah, I don't know what Courtney was saying. I think that I see her what Terry sees, right? I see Kyle as being a fake. It's no coincidence that every time they're on camera and they're going shopping somewhere, Kyle is always the top spender, And I want Kathy to go on there because I think that Kathy will shut Kyle down. You remember, Kathy didn't even invite Mauricio or any of his children to Nicole's wedding when she married the Rothschild guy. So
and also too, Kathy Hilton was at Lisa Vanderpump's house a couple weeks ago for dinner. This is going to be interesting.
It will be.
Hi, Ashley. How are you? Ashley?
I'm good. And yourself? Hello?
Good. Did you have any questions for anybody on the panel?
Not necessarily questions, but me and my mother were watching the reunion last night and everything, and I just wanted to bring up the whole Garcelle talking about Rinna stealing Erika's thunder. and everything over the Broadway show.
Mm-hmm.
And how I just felt like they all kind of threw Garcelle under the bus for not going to the show.
But Erica's husband didn't even go.
Yeah.
Erica's husband didn't even
Well,
go. So
he lives downstairs.
Man.
I mean, yeah.
He's like
I just
Quasimodo.
felt some kind of way about that.
He probably wouldn't even be able to hear it if he went.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. He lives downstairs.
But they were real quick to, just throw her under the bus. And honestly, I don't know. Lisa Rinna has gotten worse as the seasons have gone on. Like,
she's most definitely got worse.
I don't think Erika has. I don't think Erika has gotten worse. I think that we've always seen this from Erika. I think that she always. I believe that her and Lisa Rinna are in an alliance, right? They always stand up for each other, and we are just seeing it now because we don't like the way Erika Rinna was going at Teddy. But
well, if you guys remember, everybody was a little uptight with Erika because of her videos, and even Rinna at one point said something like, "I don't know if I feel comfortable," and then with the C word. But then after Yolanda was gone, it was a new Erika. It was the real Erika.
I'm like Carrie. I think Erika had this in her from the beginning and hid it well.
Yeah.
Yolanda.
She didn't hide it. She was always aggressive with them, right? And what Dee said was very correctly. She popped off on them like a black girl, and that's why they get so scared. When she pop off at them, she got her finger wagging. She's very aggressive towards them, and that's what we've seen it from her time and time again. She did it to Teddy. She did it to Lisa Vanderpump. She did it to Eileen. She always has been this person. But I think that now, since Lisa Vanderpump is gone, it's just much bigger now.
Yeah. Let me bring on.
And I get that. I think that also Garcelle needs to bring a little bit more of that out. I'm not saying that she needs to be a stereotype, but she really does need to stand up for herself because it made her look some type of way. And plus, a few reunions back when they shaded her over that donation and things like that. I just think that she needs to be a little bit more forceful.
I don't think that she should come back because she already.
You don't think Garcelle should come back?
I don't. I don't think this was a good season for her. And after the season wrap, you remember she kept on saying that she felt like they gave it to her. They didn't really come at her because they didn't want Black Twitter to come after her, but they didn't even really give it to her, and she was already crying.
Well, if you notice that Kyle never filmed with her one-on-one, and I think that's what she was saying. I was glazed over by Kyle because Kyle did film with Sutton, but she never filmed a one-on-one with Garcelle.
Hold that thought. Let me drop you for a minute, Ashley. I gotta bring Kyle Spokesman up. Cynthia.
Let me say this before I forget. Also, talking about husbands and Kyle, they also had a little video on what is his name? Teddy's husband.
Oh,
Edwin.
Okay, so he has a security company, right? And it's one of those door-to-door salesman kind of thing. Apparently, there was a video where he had somebody from his company saying, do you want to drive a Porsche? Edwin will donate $5,000 towards your Porsche. $5,000? What is that going to do to a Porsche? I mean, it just the whole thing that the video was like trying to recruit people to come and work, and he's going to give you $5,000 so you can buy a Porsche. Isn't that like cringe-worthy? Like, what are you talking about?
Have you heard about Edwin being a bad businessman, getting lots of complaints for his security company? And then last week, Andrew was saying something about that he hangs out with criminals.
Yes, he does. Do you guys remember Jordan Belfort from The Wolf of Wall Street? The movie?
Yeah, the movie.
That's based on an actual true story. And he's friends with the actual Jordan Belfort. He went on his podcast, and Jordan Belfort said, "This is a man I think we're all going to really admire." I'm sorry. A criminal doesn't...
Go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead.
A criminal just doesn't say that about, a Samaritan.
Didn't Teddy's husband have that thing with like because Kyle claims Teddy's husband's company saved her house from getting robbed again.
Well, that's not true because there's a rapper that got killed earlier this year. He got killed at one of Teddy's and Edwin's house, so the security there couldn't be that good.
Yes.
I you were saying earlier that Kyle never filmed one-on-one with Garcelle, but like she kind of did, but it wasn't properly. Like she just visited her house when she was renovating. When did you film
one-on-one with Garcelle, Adam?
When she was they filmed when
she showed up early to the party.
When Garcelle was renovating her house, Kyle popped over.
Garcelle's not going anywhere, guys.
I didn't see that.
I don't remember that.
That was one of the first
I didn't see that. No, it was one of her friends that was at Garcelle's house.
It was an actress.
It wasn't Kyle. It was a model, I think.
Commercial. What's her name? Allie Landry. Allie Landry, yeah. No, she never filmed one-on-one with Kyle. Do you guys think that Kyle is a snob? I'm going to ask her spokesman because, listen, that's a rude thing to do, Cynthia, to not film with any of the cast members one-on-one. Do you think that's rude?
I think it could be perceived as rude, but we also need to remember that Garcelle literally was so busy the first half of the season that she didn't film with anybody. I mean, she really didn't. Yeah. She went over there, she tried, and even Garcelle said that everybody was afraid to like talk to her and everything. But I think that even she said it last night that once next season comes, she'll be able to like come out with all claws, and you watch, she's going to be, I like her because she's the one that will like ask you questions like, where do you get your money from?
You mean Garcelle?
I think that Lisa Rinna is going to be a friend of.
No,
I'm sitting here. No, I'm sitting here trying to remember. I'm trying to think of what the cast is going to look like. I can hope and pray and say 100 rosaries that Dorit will just blow off like the wind.
She needs money.
You better. I bet my last
dollar. If Dorit moves into a house in Beverly Hills with that business partner, then maybe she's got it set. But she'll probably move out again. Because didn't you put on your recent video she was only in that house for like 11, 12 months, and then now they're selling it for $9 million odd?
Oh yeah.
I bet my last dollar.
He's about as crooked as one of those silly straws for sure.
I said I bet my last dollar that Lisa Rinna and Kyle are going to come after Garcelle this season. If she stays,
listen, I don't think Garcelle is staying.
I don't think she is neither.
Well, she said on Jenny McCarthy she did a recent 26-minute interview that she said it's up to Bravo, but I don't know if that's in the sense that
who said that, Andrew? Who said that? Garcelle?
Yeah.
Andrew?
Yeah.
I didn't. No, that was Adam who said that. I didn't see.
I said Andrew. I meant Adam. Adam, who said that? Was it Garcelle?
Jenny McCarthy interviewed Garcelle on her radio show, and she was saying all this stuff about how she needs to work on her friendship with Lisa Rinna, and how Kyle and her need to have a one-on-one talk. And she said, if Kyle and her have that one-on-one talk, it will be on camera. And she also said it's up to Bravo to decide.
Listen, go ahead.
Do you think so she could manage doing the real and the show, like just because
that's right. Garcelle is going to be doing the real now. That's going to be extra. She's not. I don't think she's coming back at all.
She will be gone again. Like Eileen was gone a lot when she was still doing her daytime.
So and she's a mom. She's a mom first and foremost.
A good mom. Let's go around, and now that we can all agree that.
Sharrell, you didn't have to say a good mom.
Wait, I've got a question, Sharrell, for you about.
Wait, hold on, I want to do this really quick, Andrew. I want to go around and ask you guys one at a time. Now, we all agree that Lisa Rinna and Erika have just turned into the bad people on the show. But now, who's your favorite people? Let's make it positive. Gabrielle, who's your favorite person on the show?
I think it would be Dorit. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I think it would be Dorit. And if she comes back next season, I think they're going to go after her. And Kyle said it yesterday. I could have gone after your businesses, and I didn't. And so by saying that, she just did.
Yeah. Andrew Gaber, who's your favorite person now?
Ooh, I think it is. I guess Sutton.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Andrew from the UK, who's your favorite person now?
My name's not Andrew.
Why I keep calling you Andrew?
You call me Andrew every time.
I don't know. I call you it every day. I'm sorry. And Adam, who's your favorite person now?
Wait, did you say it?
Yeah, and Adam, who's your favorite person?
Okay, just checking.
Adam, who's your favorite person?
For me, probably Dorit or Garcelle.
Cynthia, you're still holding on to Kyle?
Well,
you can't.
I like her, but my favorite is Sutton. Yeah. Sutton. I've said it before. I love her.
Yeah.
Andrew, do you think she will return?
Sutton? I think she flip-flops a lot, though.
I think she's insecure, but she's so rich, and she's going to bring somebody on in the next season or whatever. It's going to be
better
Sutton.
clothes.
You got a private jet money, so of course she's got money.
Rich Andrew.
Sutton is actually going to replace Kyle. You watch.
Oh.
Kyle might fall off, but Sutton is going to be the new LVP.
Ooh, that's a powerful statement. That's a powerful statement. Go ahead, Rich Andrew. Sorry to keep cutting you off.
It's a tie between Kyle Richards' driveway and Sutton.
Kyle's driveway. Wow.
It gave us so many things. It gave us so many moments. It gave us that Lisa Rinna running like this is so crazy. That's beautiful. It gave us errands. I want to go enjoy a steak at a club. Oh my God. That was beautiful. They need to give him a diamond. They need to give that driveway a diamond. It can be like, there's one thing I'll never let you roll I'll never let you roll all over me or something like that. That could be the driveway's tagline.
Oh my God.
Who is everybody's worst favorite?
Don't hang up, okay?
Worst.
I'm going to drop you. Don't hang up, okay? Andrew?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Okay, so listen, since we have Rich Andrew on the panel, let's just go around really quickly. And favorite house, Gabrielle? Who has the best house?
Oh, me. I'm just kidding. Not Rinna. Not Rinna. I just want to say, everybody has a beautiful house. I just want to focus on Rinna's ugly house. That's
bad.
it.
It's bad.
It's bad.
She lives in Beverly Hills, though. It's worth the move.
It doesn't matter. It's just ugly. It doesn't matter whether she lives in the hills or not.
You better have the worst house on the best street than the best house on the worst street.
Lisa Rinna doesn't live in Beverly Hills.
Yes, she does. Where
does she live?
She lives on the northeast section of Beverly Hills, whilst Lisa Vanderpump lived on the Beverly Park. She lives in the prime area.
When I last heard Dee, she does live in Beverly Hills. In that little,
she does.
Ugly
it's an
house.
older home.
I
think I'll go for Garcelle's house. I like her house.
That's a nice house. Okay, Rich Andrew. Who has the best house? You're rich. Let us know.
Actually, so if you want Garcelle's interior decor, most of it's by Restoration Hardware. So if you like her home design, you can get it from Restoration Hardware. I know the catalog like the back of my hand, so forgive me.
I know.
Who has the best house, Andrew?
Sutton. It's classically Southern.
Did we see Sutton's house?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Kyle went round to it temporarily. It was a nice house in Bel Air.
Okay.
Bel Air.
So, Bel Air is basically better than Beverly Hills.
It's way better.
Then I'll go with Sutton. Sutton.
I would say Sutton's house was the best, but if we're just going to base it on the main housewife cast, I would say Erika has a stronger relationship with her guy than Ashley Darby does with her guy. So by a stronger relationship, I'd say her house is pretty decent for a 38 age difference.
Dee, who's your favorite house?
Current cast current cast, I guess Kyle. I like the driveway, and I like her black and white flooring. With that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to Kyle. Cynthia, who has the best house?
Sutton.
What? You don't like your girl's house?
I do, but honestly, I think Teddy's new house is pretty flippin' rad. Ask me. Well, no, I like the way that it looks out. You know,
it's bad. That is the bad. That's a bad house.
But before Sutton, it would have been Erika. I love a house that has its own church inside of it.
Who does that, Cynthia?
We don't see the whole house. That is an old
Cynthia. Who puts a church in their house? Who does that?
She doesn't
talk about, please.
You have a church in your house.
Somebody that has to repent.
No. I guarantee you, she loves Madonna as much as I did. She's the same age as me, so that's why. I just, she's had that house forever. But I mean, she has rooms full of clothes. Come on, I would just love to go through her garbage.
All right, guys, we got to start wrapping up. Gabrielle, do you have last words?
No, I guess no. I just watch out for things that I send you on Instagram.
Listen, thank you so much. I think that was the best story that you sent. We need to expose these fifth graders when they're acting so horrible. And and Erika and Lisa Rinna are the worst. They are the worst. So thank you so much. And I will keep my eye on you. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. I appreciate the call.
Bye.
Bye. Dee, what are your last words?
Well, I am excited to see what they're going to do next season. Bringing on Kathy's going to bring that whole dynamic with Kyle back into play with the family dynamic.
Get rid of Dorit.
Get rid of who?
Get rid of Dorit.
No, you know what? I like Dorit.
He likes LVP.
Dorit is showing better.
Lisa Vanderpump's not going to return.
Yeah, LVP.
I'm saying though is she's friends with Kathy. She's friends with Kathy though.
So that's the interesting thing, but I don't think Kathy's caliber will correlate with this show. I just don't think it will work. And even Kyle admitted on Watch What Happens Live that she said maybe in the future, but highly doubtful.
Kathy needs to be on the show.
And hopefully Lisa Rinna will either have a coming to Jesus moment next season or her walking papers. But it's one or the other. It'll be one or the other.
Listen, Dee, thank you for calling in. I really appreciate you calling in. Thanks. Great conversation. Bye.
Bye.
Cynthia, last words.
I say get rid of Dorit. Please get rid of Dorit. She is but we need to bring someone else young and not just let Brandy Glanville be the youngin'. We need to bring someone young in.
Younger than Brandy?
Maybe. Paris Hilton, maybe.
No.
She's come back.
No,
yeah,
no.
Thank you for calling in, Cynthia. I missed you calling in. When you get a chance, call back in, okay? Bye-bye.
Right,
good conversation. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Gabor, last words.
I say bring in Kathy.
Yeah.
I want to give Garcelle another shot.
Yeah.
But I really do think Kathy would be a good addition to the show.
Great. She will be a great addition. Listen, Andrew, Gabor, I'm loving your phone calls. You're bringing in great conversation. I really do appreciate you calling in.
No problem, y'all.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Fun conversation. Bye-bye. You too. Bye-bye. Okay. UK Adam, last word.
Aside from it being the worst reunion, I don't know. Out of all of them, I would say the first one was the best one, just because it was the first. But the other two were just horrible. Last night was boring until the Lisa, "Are you threatening me?"
It was boring.
I would say my last words is that Teddy needs to go. If Teddy stays again, I don't know if I will actually be committed to sit through the whole season.
Yeah,
I just had enough. I don't even know why she is there.
Yeah,
like she hasn't had anything. And in the last episode, in the last part of the reunion, she she had all the amp to go at Garcelle because Kyle had clearly prompted her saying, if you don't go all in, you are going to get fired. But I think Andy and all the other EPs should wake up and say, this girl adds no value.
Yeah,
and I think, you know, as much as Cynthia really wants Lisa Vanderpump to come back, she's already got her own problems with Vanderpump Rules. Don't know if you saw Katie's interview with ET, but it's busy down there. But I would say my last thing is, if this show has to come back, as much as I don't like how she's treated Denise whatsoever, Lisa Rinna has to stay. Fortunately, but unfortunately, it's a juxtaposed thing.
Well, thank you.
And I would say, if I had to get rid of someone else aside from Teddy, I would just say, get rid of Kyle. They're a package deal.
Everybody will. Thank you for calling in, Adam. I appreciate the call all the way from London. Thank you.
One last thing.
Hurry. We're on a time.
Are you going to give any updates on, you know, of alleged things with Nene about what her future holds for her?
Definitely will. I'll try to make that one of my next videos. Okay, Andrew? Oh, Adam, I'm calling you Andrew again. I'm looking at the clock as it's ticking. Thank you so much, Adam, for calling in. Okay, appreciate it. Bye-bye. Bye. That was a good show, guys.
Yes,
Let's do your last words, Perry.
Yeah, no,
hold on, I want to say this real quick. Every time you sip the tea, I crack up. You are hilarious. Isn't he the best? Perry, what was your last words?
Well, no, I think my last words would be to Rich Cynthia.
Rich Cynthia.
When she said that Kyle reminds her that like a piece of the pie, but I'll agree to a certain extent. Yeah, maybe she is a piece of the pie, but she's a piece of the pie that nobody ever ate. And I just leave it there with Rich.
Andrew, you are the best. You're the funniest thing. Did you see him doing that, Perry?
Yeah, I
see him. Okay, Rich Andrew, what are your last words? You are so funny. Oh, gosh.
Make Kyle Richards' driveway a housewife. Give the driveway a diamond and let it. Come on.
I love it. All right, you guys, this was a great show. Andrew, oh my God, he was making me laugh the entire time. He's hilarious. Okay. No, and I forgot the pinky. You know, you did tell me about the pink. I forgot about the pinky. All right, you guys, in the chats, thank you everyone for the super chats. I really appreciate it. You don't have to give, and you do. And I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. This was a great show. Rich Andrew, oh my gosh, he's the best thing since sliced bread. Thanks to my co-host Perry, Rich Andrew. Thanks, V, in the comment section. I really appreciate it. On three, guys, let's just say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Rich.